Okay, you guys, I am finally getting around to it's tomorrow already. That's why. I'm finally getting around to Theo Von. He's been recommended multiple times. There was a bit of his about, I think it was the one about white privilege that has been recommended to me several times as well, but I've already seen that one. I saw it through somebody else's reaction channel. That's how I even found out about Theo Von, because I don't think I'm familiar with him. If I have seen him before in the past, it was just in passing, and he did not stick himself in my brain. I just didn't, I don't remember anything about him if I have been exposed to him. So I'm going into this pretty blind. Well, not completely blind as far as his style of humor, because I've already been exposed to that through the other reaction channels that I saw reacting to his white privilege video. But going into this blind with regard to what this is about. It's called Theo Von Short Set. So
nice to be here, man. Living over in Los Angeles.
Poor guy.
Been doing comedy for about 6 years. I was going through LAX the other night, real early in the morning, and you see a lot of celebrities there. You guys know who Jimmy Walker is? JJ? Yeah, JJ from Good Times, right. Okay, so I'm going through airport security. It's like 5:30 in the morning. There's this hungover kid in front of me. We're going through, and Jimmy Walker goes walking by. And I don't say anything because I'm an adult. I just stare really hard at him. Kid in front of me yells out, "Dynamite! Yeah. Dynamite!" Then airport security jumps on him because they don't see Jimmy Walker. They just see this kid yelling dynamite down the terminal.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm the only one who saw it, so I had to say something to help him out. So I was like, he's also a rapist, guys. Got a pretty crazy life, man. My father was 70 years old when I was born. 70. Oh,
wow.
Gets better. My mother was 32. Here. Yeah. Basically make me a product of loose skin and loose morals, if you look at it like that. It's interesting growing up with a father in his 70s because of the quality time that we would spend. Shortly after I was born, my dad had one of his strokes. So we were both learning to walk at the same time.
Gosh.
And we used to have little races for cookies. Soft batch. And we would play games like catch or don't.
Oh.
And my favorite is Dad sleeping or is he no longer with us?
Oh my goodness.
Your turn to hold the mirror under his nose.
Oh, geez.
It's a real party. Got a defibrillator for Christmas one year. 6 years old. That's a heavy gift.
Yeah.
Play superheroes with my buddies. They're like, I'm Batman. You're like, I'm Clear Man. You girls will play house. We played assisted living center. You got to build a bunch of ramps. Everybody eats at 4 p.m. and get out of hand.
That's funny that he can laugh about that, because it's kind of sad. I mean, geez, I wonder how long his dad lived after maybe he's still alive, but I want to say I kind of doubt it. No, I really doubt it. I don't think so. It's funny. The age disparity is funny. And, between father and son, and that he can joke about something like that. Pretty funny too.
From Louisiana. I'm a Southerner. Any other Southerners? Any? Okay. Oh, thank you. Good.
Southerner.
Here at the Southerners Anonymous meeting. You guys know where it is, though, right?
Okay.
Lower than the North. No, the South gets a bad rap, man. I mean, it's known for lower wages for women, unfair imprisonment of African Americans, crooked politics.
Well, that's everywhere.
But if you tried the pie, kind of makes up for some of that shit. Not to mention we're second place in the Civil War.
Oh, geez.
What up? Ready for the rematch, too, North.
Oh my gosh.
What do
You know, I swear it feels like we're headed into Civil War these days, you guys. I'm not kidding. Except this time it's not going to be North versus South. It's totally different. But anyway, that's funny. Second place.
North? Why do you think we reenact it every year? Because we're still practicing.
Oh, that's one way to look at it, right? That's funny.
Have a southern accent, man. It's hard having a southern accent sometimes because people think you beat women. Sometimes people hear you funny, but sometimes you'll hear them strangely too. Like I went in for a job interview the other day in a financial sector. And the guy says to me, he's like, well, how do you feel about the present day NASDAQ? NASDAQ? We built my buddy a NASDAQ.
NASDAQ. Okay, that's funny. That took me a little bit to get. Scooter, you just got down. Now you're trying to get your little fat self up here. Then I have to move the desk so he can jump his little fat butt up here. I don't want to make it easy for you, Scooter. Okay. So because I did, okay. The NASDAQ, that's super Southern. I would have never heard NASDAQ for NASDAQ. Maybe because I know some about financial stuff. So anyway, that was funny. It took me a little bit to get what it was he heard when he heard the guy say NASDAQ.
Round is a nice pool, man. It's all super nice now. Did I win?
Oh.
I was in line the other night to get in a club. They had this redneck hillbilly guy in front of me, and the bouncer says to him, "You got any ID?" "About what?" Dude, I walked out of an ice cream shop in Mobile, Alabama. They had this gentleman sitting out there, this black guy sitting out there. And summertime, I was just bullshitting with him. I said, "Sure is hot out here, isn't it?" He said, "Well, it ain't so much the heat, much as it is the humidity." Oh, like, holy shit, how nice must it be to go through life with humidity in the air? My shirt stuck to my back must have a high zippity dew point. This sticky. I like girls, man. I like all kinds of girls, big, small, sleeping. Dated a lazy-eyed girl for a little bit.
Oh, dear.
Hell of a skeet shooter.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get mad and get up in her face and go, "Pull!" and watch her eye go off like that. And she was always saying she saw UFOs. I'm like, every other light you see slowly moves off in the distance. Now quit reporting our lamps.
You know,
I like a tough girl, man.
I'm a little bit slow tonight. Quit reporting our lamps. I get it, because her lazy eye, the lamps look like UFOs to her. Oof, I'm not with it right now, y'all. It's late. I'm tired.
I like a tough girl, man. I like a strong girl. You know what I'm saying? Kind of girl that gets into some things. Ugh. Kind of girl maybe got a little diesel on her breath. Maybe some stains in her mouth. Kind of girl that ain't afraid to just snatch a goat off a bridge.
Okay.
Kind of gal that ain't afraid to start some shit at a funeral. Who's dead, bitch? A tough girl, man. Because you know if you got a tough woman, you know if times get tough, she'll breastfeed everybody. Even the cats. And a healthy woman can cook. They'll provide for you. They take care of you. Skinny women, a lot of women don't cook. Shit, nobody cooks anymore. And all you ladies should be cooking because the Lord wants you to.
Okay.
I'm serious. He told me that in a dream.
Oh, that's nice.
But here's my thoughts, ladies. If God didn't want you to cook, if the good Lord didn't want you to cook, then why didn't he naturally put milk and eggs in your body? Ingredients, mama.
That's funny.
Now, why don't you do the Lord's work and hook us up with some French toast? He's hungry. Women drive us crazy, men. They want everything from us. They want all the fancy things, that Louis Vuitton, that Channel. We can't afford this shit. Well, I'm gonna buy you a $700 purse so you could keep $9 in it.
I
That
don't
don't make
identify
any
with that.
sense to anybody but.
Yeah, I don't identify with that at all because that's not. I've never really cared about that sort of name brand stuff. But yeah, some women are definitely like that. I call women like that niña fresas, like kind of stuck up. They think they're like little princesses, but fortunately, yes, not all women are like that. Fortunately,
Any sense to anybody but you. And women always pulling the wool over our eyes, guys. Women fake orgasms. Why don't we start faking something, fellas? Why don't we start fake paying the rent?
that'll work really good, won't it?
Or why don't we start faking orgasms? You're making love to your sweet little bag of fun nuggets. The whole time you got a handful of yogurt behind your back. Ta-da!
Oh,
What do you mean it's cold? Strawberry banana.
Oh my gosh. It's a little harder, I think, for guys to fake it.
I don't even know what joke to tell after this. How much time do I have?
Maybe you should just stop.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I just thought I'd been up here for a while. Well, let's make fun of people again, man. It's hard for me to make fun of white people sometimes because they're hard to stereotype because I grew up making fun of everybody else, you know? Other ethnicities easier, you know? Asian people eat food with sticks, drive like shit. Good with some signs like plus, minus. Bad with others like turn, left, right,
Okay.
yield, merge, stay down, Asian.
Okay, so honestly, I did not know that was supposed to be a stereotype about Asian people. I've never heard that one before. Maybe I've just been sheltered. I mean, I know the stereotype about Asian people, being good at math and blah blah blah, all that, but I have not heard the one about the driving. Learn something new every day.
Mexican people either build a nativity scene in the dashboard of their car. Yeah. Hard to U-turn with the candles going, homie. You're fucking scaring people. Or teach their kids to beat things with sticks until they get what they want out of them. Like piñatas and tourists. Black people either dancing really well or walking extremely slowly across the street. That shit is true. Hurry up, black people. Fastest people on earth unless there's a street.
That's funny.
You got new shoes on, player, go. But I don't blame black people. I'd go slow too if I had to wait for a blinking white guy to say I could walk. That shit's messed up and Barack's gonna change that shit.
Yeah, okay. This is well before.
I'm Theo Vaughn, guys. Hit me up on Facebook. Thank y'all for coming out. Give it back to Jimmy Bird.
Okay, so I think this video, this is from his channel. The quality is not very good because obviously this is several years old. I think the video is dated 9 or 10 years ago. So it obviously it went up after Obama was president, but this was clearly filmed before he was president. Anyway, his humor it's kind of like what I could tell with his white privilege bit that I saw people reacting to. His humor's kind of more yeah, he touches on sort of sensitive subject matter like stereotypes and things like that, but a lot of that's kind of standard with stand-up comics, I think. But he seems to be more, he's not quite as heavy hitting and raw with his comedy as Bill Burr, and some others that I've reacted. George Carlin. George Carlin was really he was very George Carlin's comedy. I like his comedy, and I agree with a lot of stuff he says, but it's very caustic in nature. It's like just very. It's so raw. And true. It's so brutally honest that it comes across as just very intense and, like I said, caustic. I mean, that's just the word that came to mind when I was thinking about it. And he's more subdued and kind of calm and even keel and nice about it, if that makes any sense. But this is only my second exposure to anything of his, so I don't, it's hard for me to compare it because the only other thing I have to compare it to is the other bit that I had already seen on the other reaction channels. But I'm certainly interested to check out more of his stuff. It took me a little bit to get some of what he was talking about. And I don't know how much of that is just, I'm just sometimes a little slow on the uptake, or I'm just tired. I don't know. But this was still fun. And I do look forward to some more. I've got some others of his saved in my to watch list. So I don't know why it was I decided to watch this one first, to be honest. I'm not sure. And I don't remember what others I've got in my watch list off the top of my head. And I'm not going to minimize this and go look while I'm recording just so I can find out. But anyway, I'll check him out again. He's funny. And I don't think I have anything else. Nothing else is coming to me, either because it's just not sparking much more discussion in me other than what I already shared, or because I'm a little bit brain tired right now. But whatever it is, I feel like it's time to wrap this one up. So that's what I'm going to do, you guys.